everyone! Do you remember our friend? Who is she? Mary, right. But where is Mary? Okay, let's sing together. Everybody please stand up. Okay, show me the action and sing with me. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Where is Mary? Where is Mary? Here I am, here I am. How are you, Mary? I'm fine, thank you. Say goodbye, say goodbye. Very good, everybody. All right, everybody, please stand up. Sing with me and show me the actions. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Where is Mary? Where is Mary? Here I am, here I am. How are you, Mary? Very well, thank you. Say goodbye, say goodbye. Very good, everyone. All right, everybody, do you remember this letter? Right, it's letter A. Do you know a word beginning with letter A? A is for apple, right? A is for apple. Everybody, A is for apple. Good. Okay, now what is this letter? Right, it's the letter B. Good, it's the letter B. Do you know a word beginning with B? Car? No. Oh, B is for bus. Right, B is for bus. Everybody, B is for bus. Good. All right, now do you remember this letter? Yeah, it's the letter C. Very good. Do you know a word beginning with letter C? C is for car. Right, C is for car. Very good. Okay, now what about this letter? What is it? Right, it's the letter D. Okay, D is for dog. Okay, D is for dog. D is for dog. Excellent. Now what about this one? Do you remember this letter? Right, it's the letter E. E is for elephant. Right, E is for elephant. Good. One more time. E is for elephant. Good job. Okay, now what about this letter? Right, it's the letter F. It's the letter F. Okay, F is for fish. Right, F is for fish. Everybody, F is for fish. F is for fish. Good. Right, now what about this letter? Right, it's the letter G. It's the letter G. Good. So G is for goat. Right, G is for goat. G is for goat. Good job. Okay, and what about this letter? Letter H, right? Letter H. H is for what? H is for hat, right? H is for hat. H is for hat. Good job, everyone. All right, everybody, do you remember this letter? Right, it's a letter I. It's a letter I. Very good. Everybody, letter I. Letter I. Good. Okay, is it a small I or a capital I? Right, it's a capital I. It's a capital I. It's a capital I. One more time. It's a capital I. Yes, very good. Now, how is the small I? Do you know? Right, here is the small I, everybody. Small I. Small I. Do you know this one? What is it? It's a small I. What is it? It's a small I. Yeah, very good. Now, what is the sound of I? Okay, I has two sounds. Number one, I. Everybody, I. Right, I. Good. And number two, I. Right, I. Good. Okay. Number one, do you remember? I. Good. And number two? I. Good. Okay, let's learn some new words. This one is an igloo. Igloo. Everybody, igloo. Igloo. Right. Oh. What is the first letter? It's a letter I. And how do you say this letter? Igloo. Okay, everybody. Igloo. Igloo. One more time. Igloo. Igloo. Good. All right, now, what is this one? It's an island. It's an island. Island. Everybody? Island. Right. Island. Island. Good. Okay, what is the first letter? It's a small I. Okay, so everybody, it's number two. Island. 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 Good. Okay, what was this one? Igloo. One more time. Igloo. Good. And this one? Island. Island. Good. Okay, now what about this letter? Do you remember this letter? All right, it's a letter J. It's a letter J. Very good. Okay, now is it a capital J or is it a small j? Right, it's a capital J. It's a capital J, everybody. It's a capital J. It's a capital J. What is it? It's a capital J. What is it? It's a capital J. Very good. Now, how is small j? I don't know. I think that this is small j, right? Everybody? Small j. Small j. This is a small j. Small j. Very good. J, small j. J, small j. Right. Now, what is the sound of J? Do you know? J. Very good. J, 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 J. 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 Very good. One more time, I want to hear you. J, 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 J. Yes! Okay, so I will teach you two new words with a J. What is this one? this is yummy. This is called jelly. Jelly. Everybody, jelly. Jelly. Right, jelly. Can you hear the sound of J? Jelly. Jelly. Yeah, okay. Jelly. Jelly. Right, one more time. Jelly. Jelly. Good. Okay, now what about this one? What is this? It's a jar. Everybody, jar. Jar, right. It's a jar. Yeah, jar. Can you hear the sound of J? Jar. Okay, so let's chant. Jar. 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 Very good. So what was this one? Jelly. Right. Jelly. And jar. Jar. Good job. All right, everybody. Let's review the letters. Do you remember these letters? Yes, you do? That's wonderful. Okay, what is this one? Right, it's a capital I. Good, it's a capital I. Very good. And what about this one? All right, it's a small I. It's a small I. Capital I, small I. Very good. Now, what is this one? Right, it's a capital J. Yes, it's a capital J. And what about this one? Yeah, it's a small J. It's a small J. So this one, capital J. And this one, small J. Right. This one, capital I. And this one, small I. But what is the sound of letter I? Okay. I, E. I. Very good. And what is this one? Capital J and small j. What is the sound of J? J. Right, you're very good. Okay, now, do you remember this word? Right, it's an igloo. It's an igloo. Okay, what does it begin with? With an I or with a J? What should I put it with? I or J? I or J? What do you think? Oh, you think it's an I. Right, it's an I. Okay, igloo. Everybody, igloo. One more time. Igloo. Right. Okay, now what about this word? What is it? Do you remember? Right. Good. It's a jar. It's a jar. Everybody, jar. Okay, so this jar begin with I, jar. No. Oh, so it begins with J. Jar. Yes, that's it. Jar. Jar. One more time. Jar. Good. Okay, now what do you think about this word? What is it? Right. Island. Good. Island. Right. Island. Okay, does island begin with J too? Island. No, it doesn't. So what does it begin with? With an I? Island. Very good. Island. Island. One more time. Island. Good. Okay, now last word. What do you think about this word? Yeah, it's very yummy. But what is it? Jelly. Yes, jelly. Okay, what does jelly begin with? Does it begin with an I or with a J? I or J? What do you think? What? Right, it does begin with a J. Yes. J, jelly. Everybody, J, jelly. J, jelly. One more time. J, jelly. Yeah, very good, everybody.